guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And those who are new, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Sneha Sawan, and I make manifestation technique videos and share information about how to remain positive when you are manifesting and for faster manifestation, of course. And for today's video, I actually have chosen a really very interesting topic, which is conscious relationship between conscious couples. I am gonna share 11 secrets of conscious relationship between conscious couples so that you can create stronger bond between you and your partner. Okay, but first of all guys, do subscribe and click the bell icon of my channel for more interesting videos on law of attraction, manifestation and positivity. Let's start with the 11 secrets of conscious relationship. Guys, first and the very most important thing is friendship. Okay, friendship should come first and then any kind of relationship. Okay, so friendship is the most important thing in your conscious relationship. You should be sharing everything with this person, because at 60, when there is no one, only your partner will be left with you. So this person should be your best friend. Okay, so for developing friendship with your partner, you should share the common things or develop the common things which you can enjoy sitting together or being together. Okay, it can be your music taste, or it can be your movies taste, or if you have different movies or music taste, you can respect each other and then find something in common and then enjoy it. Okay, second thing is non dominance. Okay, you should not dominate your partner. Okay, I see so many people dominating their partner about their dislikes. Okay, when you develop a relationship, you both should know that what dislikes and likes your partners have. Okay, your partner should know what your dislikes and disinterests are, and interests and likes are. Okay, so you both should be free. In fact, before entering into a relationship, why friendship is important, guys? Because you should know each other fully and completely. Okay, so there will be no dominance or controlling after entering a relationship. You both will feel free. Okay, third is non attachment. Okay, there is a big difference between love and attachment, guys. Okay, attachment only gives pain and controlling nature. Love is the most positive thing in this world. Okay, so you should love without conditions. Okay, when you love someone, you actually set them free, so they can do anything. Okay, what happens is, before entering a relationship, why again friendship is important, because you will know what is the boundary of your partner. Okay, then after that, when you enter a relationship, you will never get attached to them, so that you will feel pain when they are not doing something you dislike, because you respect their likes even if they are contradictory from your likes. Okay, so be committed, not attached. If you are in a relationship, be committed, be in love, but do not get attached. Okay, before entering a relationship, okay, you should know each other in such a way that there is no scope of harmful attachments. Guys, fourth one is being each other's teammate. Okay, this is also very important thing. You should take decisions together. Okay, and whenever any issues also arise, you should not go to external parties to resolve your issues. What happens is, external parties take biased decisions. I will give you one example. Most of the 90s couples are still not close to each other. Why? Because when their relationship started before 30 years, 30 years back, what happened is, when they started their relationship, and whenever they fought, whenever their thoughts contradicted with each other, they went to their relatives and external parties to resolve their issues. And because of this, the external parties took biased decisions for their family members and created more issues. Eventually, they are not even close to each other still now. Okay, so you should not go to external parties. for any issue resolving problem. Okay, you should resolve your issues in yourself. Okay, between you, whatever is between you, you should resolve in between you, and do not allow anyone to interfere your relationship. Okay, even any external party is saying something against your partner, do not fight with your partner, just talk about it. Okay, this is the most important thing to maintain a conscious relationship. Now, fifth one, third party. I think you know what this third party means, what I'm talking about. Okay, this third party is when your partner is actually being disloyal to you. Okay, this is why setting boundaries before entering relationship is very important. Okay, you should not, and I'm actually not saying about only you or your partner, I'm actually saying about both of you. There should be no person on which you or your partner feel insecure. Okay, if this happens, cut the contact with that third party. Okay, if this happens, this should actually not happen, because whenever you enter a relationship, a conscious relationship, it is actually based on a friendship, so you ultimately know each other before you enter a relationship, so this should not arise. But whenever, if it arises a situation of third party, you should cut contact with that third party if your partner feels insecure. Okay, now sixth one is space. This actually will automatically will be created when you have friendship. Everything is actually based on friendship, guys. Okay, so whenever you have friendship, you have space, you are teammates, you have non-controlling nature because you know each other. Okay, so space is automatically created when you are friends. Okay, seventh one is no ego manipulation, guys. If you are trying to make your partner jealous of any third party, of someone, okay, this is just immaturity, and this is just inferiority complexes trying to boost their egos by telling you that you should give pain to your partner to feel superior and important. Okay, now, eighth one is silent treatment. Your partner does not deserve silent treatment, guys. If this person is important to you, you should resolve the issue by talking with each other. Okay, you should not give silent treatment by by taking advice of anyone, or by taking advice from your ego, that I should go on no context, or I should go on silent treatments to just show that how important I am. Okay, so I can even show that how angry I am. There is no place of ego and anger in a relationship, in a conscious relationship. A conscious relationship always has communication with partner, because this partner is the most important one in your life. Okay, now ninth one is self healing. Okay, before you enter any kind of relationship, guys, just make sure that you are healed from inside and from your mind. Okay, you should not project your negativity or tension to your partner. You should not project your excess problem to your partner, thinking that this person will also do this. This is not a sign of conscious relationship. A sign of conscious relationship is self healing. Okay, first heal yourself, then enter a relationship. Now the 10th one is communication. Very important. Okay, you should communicate about every matter with your partner, because this partner again is the very close person of your life. And at I will repeat it again, when you are at 60 years of age, no temporary people who are present today will be present at the at that age. Okay, only this partner will be available with you. So communication at this stage, when your relationship is new, is very important to know each other, to know each other's dislikes, likes. Okay, now the 11th and the last one, develop love language. Okay, guys, I will give you an example. Some people have this love language of getting gifted by their partner. Okay, some people have this love language of getting physical touch from their partner, like kisses and hugs. Okay, some people like to listen good things from their partner, like I love you, you're so beautiful, and something positive from their partner. So these are actually examples of love languages. You need to create your unique, love language, and you need to set your partner free to develop their love language, and you need to respect each other's love language, guys. Okay, because whatever they're developing is all positive towards you. Okay, so you need to, respect it. Okay, these are the 11 secrets of a conscious relationship between conscious couple. Okay, I hope this video has actually given you an, understanding about what actually conscious relationship demands. Okay, if you want to become conscious couple, if you have to form, if you want to actually develop conscious relationship and strong bond, you need to work on these 11 secrets of conscious relationship. I hope I have made you clear. Thank you so much, guys.